Alright guys, it is finally time to check out the new Dragon Ruler. They've been hyping up this card, so I hope it lives up to its name. I mean, the artwork is pretty cool, and hopefully we'll get every single element here. But anyways, 2800 attack, 1800 defense points, and its name is the Blaze Supreme Ruler of Dragons. It's fire, obviously it's Exceed monster, so it's rank 7. We already went over the stats, 28 and then 18, and it requires 2 level 7 monsters. And it says you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Okay, so the first part is once per turn, you get to detach material from this card to destroy one card in your hand or field and one card your opponent controls. Okay, so obviously going first, it has to be a card your opponent controls as well. I wish it was just destroy one card anywhere and then you get to destroy another card anywhere, because then it'd be actually like pretty busted levels of good. But the fact that it's more of a, I guess, go second card unless you give your opponent a card turn 1. Nonetheless, second part of the effect is you get to banish 2 dragon and or fire monsters from your hand and or graveyard, or special summon this card from your graveyard, but return it to the extra deck when it leaves the field. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I thought it was going to be banished when it leaves the field, but the fact that you can just kind of bring this card back at least, and it's got decent stats. I mean, it's 2818, so at least in the attack department, you could definitely OTK with this. Just off the top of my head, obviously the new Fire King stuff, you could definitely make it in that deck. You can also utilize other things that would manipulate levels. Puzzle Mino was a card that I actually really like because it's a level 7 or rank 7, which I actually did use in my dinosaur deck for a while. So if we go to Puzzle Mino over here, this card could be excellent. It lets you change a monster's level, and then also you get to pop some stuff, which could enable more pop plays, because this one lets you pop like one card your opponent has and you have, and then obviously you can use this card as a stepping stone. So any deck that can make use out of Puzzle Mino could maybe make use out of this, but this is more like niche where it's like you destroy one in your hand or field. Again, Fire Kings would be excellent additions to this. I don't know if scrap ever becomes more meta in the future, but honestly in dinosaurs it's not really not that bad, but I still think that I mean, it has kind of the effect where you get to bring it back and then it gets to go back again. So you only really need to run maybe 1 or 2 copies depending on how viable this card is. But more than likely, we're going to get new Dragon Rulers for every single element. What do you guys think with the first one? Do you guys think that they overhyped it, or do you guys think it's actually pretty good? I would say it's actually a pretty good card. Like, it has an actual use and play, but is it broken levels? I'm sure someone will figure out how to make it pretty good, but the fact that the other second effect is once per turn only, it does definitely limit you on your potential options, but I still think it's a pretty solid card overall. But would love to know your thoughts down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit subscribe to the bell so you don't miss out when we cover the other Dragon Rulers. But Blaze Supreme looking pretty solid.